Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. I've got a Solana video for you guys. Wanted to give you an update on what's going on with Solana. I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button and let's jump into it. Alright, so Solana currently at $92. With $92, still really good price for Solana. You know, it's still up over 10x from its all-time low for this bear market. It got down to $8 at one point. For a long time there, it was around the $18 to $20 range. So, you know, it's still up over almost a 4.5, almost a 5x from there. So that's a really good sign for Solana. If we look at the chart here, it did get up to over $250 in the last bull run. I'm expecting it to smash through that price point in this bull run. Now, as you can see here, if we zoom in a little bit, you know, we got up to, it actually got up to like $125 on some charts. Most of the exchanges here, it doesn't show the wicks, of course, on CoinGecko, but I could pull up the regular chart on it, but I'm not going to do that here. But you know, I'm hoping this will hold and that we stay in a bullish momentum, but it's just kind of hard to say what's going to happen with the market here. So just have to keep an eye on it. If it gets back down under that, you know, $50 to $60 range, would be a good time to pick some up for sure. I wouldn't refer anybody to be picking any up right now, just because, you know, we could get a correction. You know, it would be okay, I guess, to dollar cost average into it, because it has come down about 25% or so from its high recently. So not a bad time to pick some up if you're looking to do that. But just don't FOMO in. You know, make sure you leave some in case we get a correction, and then you could pick up some more and get your dollar cost average down. It's kind of how you play that game. We'll go to this article here. This is really good news. Buying frenzy for Solana's mobile second phone drives pre-orders sky high. The Chapter 2 phone had over 30,000 pre-orders in the first 30 hours. That's like really good. That's more phones than it sold in its entire Chapter 1 series. So I think they sold 20,000 of the first series. So this is really good. So in just like less than a day and a half, they sold, you know, 50% more phones than they have in the entire first series. So this is a really good sign, and I think a lot of it has to do with because of the benefits that they're providing for these phone owners. You know, they're making it so the phone goes up in value, not go down in value, by providing utility for it and NFTs and airdrops and stuff like that. So in the first 24 hours after the phone was announced, Solana Mobile saw over 25,000 pre-orders, and by the 30-hour mark, it had 30,000 pre-orders. All those numbers and new devices has already eclipsed the 12 months worth of sales of the Solana's first handset, Saga. The new phone will have similar features as predecessor. It's based on Android and has a built-in crypto wallet, a seed vault, and a dApp store for decentralized crypto applications. It is initially being offered at $450, so a very reasonable price, and it's less than the $599 the Saga was sold for, and originally was sold for $999. Chapter 2 will ship in the first half of 2025. For developers, Solana Mobile is creating a massive opportunity for crypto app teams looking to incentivize their users. It gives them the concentrated distribution channel to die-hard dedicated users and allows them to do this without any prohibitive store fees. Because as you know, like the Google Play Store and Apple Play Store, they got like a 30% fee for any sales on their app store. It's absolutely freaking crazy. So anytime, you know, it's very difficult for a lot of these stores to sell NFTs, these projects to sell NFTs on their platform through, you know, Apple and the Google Play Store, because if their apps, if they do any kind of transactions on them, like where people deposit funds, Google and Apple keep like 30% of that money. So they have to charge like 30% more, or they have to, like what HRO is doing, the Hero cards, they're basically having you deposit the funds onto their website with your bank account or your credit card, and then it automatically applies to your app on your phone. That way they can bypass the app store fees that way. So that's the only way they've been able to get around it. So we'll go to the mobile phone web store here. It's 2.solanamobile.com. I can give you a referral code. I'll leave that in the link in the description below if you guys want to pick one of these up. I've actually picked one up already, and I'm probably going to pick up a second one, because I'm wanting to have a second one basically to sell, because more than likely these things are going to fly up in price once they launch and some big NFT drops happen on them. like they did with the first one. You know, they were selling for thousands of dollars. So not a bad idea to pick up two, in my opinion. That way you can sell one of them and probably sell it for, you know, $900 and get your money back for both of them at some point. That's just a guess. I can't guarantee you that that's going to happen, but that's going to be my play with it. I think that's a likely scenario. Almost overnight, Solana's mobile Saga became the most rewarding experience on a phone ever and sold out. And that's true. You know, these phones have been, you know, very hyped up, and you don't see other cell phones really selling for a lot more than what they originally paid for. They're always going down in value, while the Saga has only pretty much gone up in value since these airdrops and stuff happened. So you still can get in on the founder window for $450. I don't know how long this is going to stay open. It's closing soon, especially since they've sold like over 30,000 phones already. And that article's, you know, a few days old, so they may have sold like 50,000 by now. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm just, you know, throwing a number out there. But, you know, that was actually like from 3 days ago as of this video. So they could have sold, you know, 35, 40,000 of these phones by then. And so you can become a top referrer. You can pre-order and start referring people like I'm doing. You can use my referral code. I don't know what benefit that gives you. There's kind of like a leaderboard or something. They have a leaderboard page here. So you can go and connect your wallet and see where you're at on the leaderboard. I haven't connected my wallet to see where I'm at. I don't know if I've even gotten any referrals, but if you guys would use my referral link to buy one of these, I'd appreciate it. I'm not sure what it gives me, but I'm sure it gives me something other than just, you know, maybe you get some kind of NFT or airdrop based on your level, or maybe it's just a status thing. I don't know, but you know, if you guys want to use that, I'd appreciate it. But as far as Solana here, you know, if you look at the last bear cycle, and this is why I say to kind of be careful about buying it at these higher prices. You know, like Ethereum, it was down to like $80 at one point, and then it shot up to over $300 last bear cycle. And then we had that correction, and then we started to take off a little bit again here, but we had the COVID crash, and then it dropped all the way down. You know, the ETH got all the way down to like $120 or something like that when we had that COVID crash in March of 2020. So this is why I just say to be careful. You know, people say, well, Solana's never going to get under $75 again. Well, look at this. You know, ETH got up to over $300, and then it came crashing down to, you know, $128. So it came down by like, I don't know what that's maybe like a 60% correction or something, just doing it off the top of my head. So just keep that in mind. We can get a correction. It's possible. And then we take off into the main bull run. So if that happens, you know, if you bought Solana at, you know, $100 or something, and that happens to you, don't freak out. It's more than likely a temporary thing. The best thing for you to do would be to, you know, and this is not financial advice, guys. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I would do personally. If that happened to me, and Solana crashed down to, let's say it got down to $40 or $50 again, I would pick up as much as I could to get my dollar cost average down. Maybe you could get your average down to $60 or $70 or something like that. So when we get back up and taking off again into the main bull run, you know, it doesn't take as long for you to be in profit at that point. So instead of at $100 you're in profit, maybe you're in profit at $60, $65, $70, somewhere around there, just as an example, depending on how many you picked up at the lower prices versus how many you grabbed at $100. So just trying to be helpful out there and give you that information, that thought process, because I know some people are kind of trying to figure out what they should do. And I wouldn't sell your Solana at this point if you've been holding it this long, because we could keep going up from here. It's just really hard to say. You know, that's up to you and your portfolio. If you want to take some profits out on it, like I did, I took profits out on my Solana and sold it because I picked it up at under $20. And then I reinvested that into projects that are just now launching. I got one of them launching here in the next week or so. So I'm excited to see that. I can't talk about it because it's not a public project yet. But you know, these kind of the strategies that I do. You know, anyone can do what they want to do with their profits and put them into. You know, I put some into ICP, and I'm up a 3x on that right now. So, you know, it was a good move for me to make. But that's something that you've got to do in your decision. for your portfolio and what you think is best for you. Some people have different risk tolerances and they want to be safe and just hold on to their Solana until we get into the main bull run and sell it at higher prices. That's absolutely perfectly okay to do for the average person out there. So my price targets on Solana, again, I think it's going to get to the $250 to $400 range in this upcoming bull run pretty easily. It could get up to that $500 to $600 range or so. We just don't know how big of a bull run we're going to get. That's going to be the main thing. But I think Solana's probably going to be up in that top 3 more than likely. I don't see it passing Ethereum this bull run, but it's definitely going to be up there. Maybe next bull run we top Ethereum. I guess it depends on what kind of updates Ethereum does between now and the next bull run in 2029, 2030. They're talking about doing, I forget the name of the upgrade, but some upgrade where it's going to significantly reduce the gas fees. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's pretty much what I got for the Solana video, guys. If you want to pick up one of those Saga phones, I would do it before the round is over at the $450 mark. I think it's called the Founder. Is it the Founders? Yeah, the Founder. It's called the Founder window. So if you don't pick it up at this price, it's going to go up from here. I don't know what it's going to go up to. If it's going to go up to $500, $550, $600, I don't know what it's going to go up to. But if you're going to pick them up, now's the time to do it while it's still at the lower price. But that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell for my daily videos. Please give this video a really quick like for the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you on the next video.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me.